Hello, my name is Adrian Reed, and today I want to discuss the Christian worldview concept, leadership, and how it applies to an economic concept of profit motive. So, with that being said, many people have their own profit motives of sometimes personal gains and sometimes business gains, depending on what you're looking for. And a lot of times, because we become selfish and seeking personal gains, we forget about everybody else, and we're only worried about ourselves. And so as leaders, people see us as, well, yeah, he might be a good person, but overall he's selfish because all he cares about is himself. All he's looking for is ways to benefit him and not helping others. Like, yes, as a business owner, you can say, well, I am helping other people because I'm giving them jobs, I'm giving them employment. But at the same time, it's like, say you're making $1 million and they're making $7.25, with the highest paid worker there making maybe $10. You could possibly raise their pay with cutting your intake down just a tad bit, just so you could benefit them more, to get them more in their pockets, to want them to stay longer, to invite other people to work there, to look at a career in your company, especially if your business is like increasing. And so, a verse that kind of like really relates to this, that kind of sticks with me, is Philippians 2:4, not looking to your own interests, but to each of you, to the interests of others. And the reason I like this verse is because it kind of really like points out to the like a characteristics that leadership should have, not seeking the interests of them, but the interests of others. Like, hey, if I'm a business owner, I'm trying to see what my employees would rather me do to help them out more. Like, if they want me to do a better healthcare plan, or hey, better paid time off offers, or like an annual vacation week off where everybody's off and nobody has to work. Just different ways that interest them, rather than me saying, okay, well, I know if I have them work 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, I can make as much money because I'm always open and somebody's always going to be coming in to make a profit, or so I can make a profit, or, buying something so it could benefit me in the long run. Another verse that kind of stands out to me in this topic is James 3:1, and it says, not many of you should become teachers, my fellow believers, because you know that we who teach will be judged more strictly. And as a leader, you have to really think on this verse, as in, people will judge you based on what you do. So even if you are a good person, if you're like, you can have good intentions and a good heart, but by something small, like you could do something small, like every little bitty thing counts towards your image as being a business owner, or some type of leader in any organization. You could make a small comment that was, something small, but people, as being your followers, could blow it out of proportion because of the statue that you hold of being a leader. And so sometimes it's not good for everybody to choose to be a leader, because it could hurt them in the long run, especially if they voice their opinions on things that don't relate to your image in a way. And I believe personally that a leader should have a lot of great characteristics in order to lead people, and whether it's being humble, or um, very respectful and hardworking, diligent, and caring for others, and kind of selfless, just mainly selfless, not thinking about themselves, but thinking about what they can do for others and how they can benefit others. And economically, I believe that if you can get a good leader with the right profit motive and trying to better everyone around them, and not just for, say, in the employees that they have, but in what the business that they're doing, if they could do that, then it would better the economy as a whole, because it's just like, um, you're pretty much basically leading everybody to a better way, whether it's through sales or through anything that you may do in particular. But I believe it would be really beneficial if we have more leaderships with motives on trying to do things to better others, not just better themselves in the long run. Because at the end of the day, it's like, hey, you as a business owner, depending on if you have like franchises or like 300 locations, you already have 9 times out of 10, unless you don't use your money wisely, you have so much money set aside already. So you could be a millionaire while your employees are, living paycheck to paycheck. So, instead of, worrying about trying to make 2 million, help focusing on, you know, helping your employees not have to live paycheck to paycheck, rather like, hey, well, if I raise their pay up a little bit, they'll be able to have some more, a little money on the extra side. So they'll be like, okay, well, I feel happy with my job now because I'm not being stressed out to sit here and work for $10 a day just to go blow it all at the end of the week when I get paid. If I make 12, I'll have an extra $20 to my name, and I'll be able to probably do something nice for myself or for my kids or for my family.